Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cup Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And as you can see, yes, by either side of me, Liverpool have made a transfer. Yes, Arthur Melo from Juventus has officially signed for the Reds on a season-long loan deal, of course. But there is more about the deal than first meets the eye anyway, but we'll have all the details for you guys anyway. And as well, sorry, as well, there hasn't been a stream at 9 o'clock as well. I did say there was going to be a transfer stream, but we've been waiting for this news to be completed anyway. Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic day. If you're new around here, viewing us for the first time, then please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button as well, and don't forget to remind yourselves when we go live. Hit the notification bell to remind yourselves when we go live or post a video as well. But Jazz then saying Evening Reds, if he has a great season, do you think Klopp will try and buy him? Well, we'll have some news on that for you, Jazz, anyway. We will have some news for you on that anyway. But Liverpool confirmed themselves. We're delighted to confirm the signing of Arthur on loan from Juventus for the remainder. Sorry, for the 2022-23 season, subject to international clearance as well. And of course, Arthur's had his own say on social media as well. I am running this fully on Twitter because, of course, there is some, breaking news on the team of Arthur as well. But I want to quickly get up what he had to say as well about this move. He said on Liverpool.com, he said he added, Liverpool have a wonderful history in football. I've played against Liverpool and I know what it feels like to be in the stadium with the fans behind them. I was the opposition and now I'm on the right side. I'm really excited. It's a massive club with a great manager, a great player. As I said before, it's a dream to be here as well. And of course, Arthur will wear he is the new Liverpool number 29. So again, those rumours were like, oh, we were saying that he could be the number 10 for Liverpool were just rumours. He is the new number 29 for Liverpool. For next season, this season, anyway. And as you can see right now, anyway, he says on Twitter as well. Let me quickly get it for you guys while saying I'm so proud as well, of course. And then obviously the little montage there of him officially signing for Liverpool as well. Epilepsy warning as well, I should say anyway. But yes, Arthur Melo is a brand new Liverpool player as well. And of course, if we're talking about loan fees as well, Liverpool will pay 4.5 million euros, which works out around, I think, 3.7 million pounds. So again, I told you earlier on it would be 3 million quid. It's a bit more than that as well. But there is more news, and guys, I will get into your comments in a brief moment as well. So keep your comments coming in. Let me know how you are all feeling about Liverpool finally getting a midfielder in the door anyway, which again I think is very, very positive again anyway. But if we can quickly get up Juventus's statement about it, and again, this does think tie in into Jazz's commenting. Evening Reds have a great if he has a great season. Do you think Klopp will buy him? Well, we do have some news on that news anyway for you guys, and this is Juventus's statement on Arthur joining Liverpool, turning around and of course saying that it will be a 4.5 million pound agreement, on the loan fee. They then go on to say further on, as you can see by the right hand side, the agreement further included the rights for Liverpool to definitely acquire the player can't say that word properly, resignation rights. The agreed compensation, for the players' fee would be 37.5 million euros payable in 2 years. So 2 year instalment, and Liverpool could buy Arthur from next season onwards for 37.5 million pounds, which of course is huge news in terms of that. Of course, we all thought there would be no buy option there as well. And again, it's very, very interesting the fact that they come out with this. Liverpool haven't really come out and said anything about it. But again, 37.5 million euros next season onwards. So if he has an amazing season for Liverpool, the option is there to buy him. But of course, there's no obligation to buy. It's just an option as well, which is fantastic news for Liverpool as well. Of course, if he has a bad season, you can ship him back to Juventus as well. But welcome to Liverpool, Arthur Melo as well, says Chris. Hello, Chris. Hopefully on a fantastic day. He's a box-to-box midfielder. Well, he fits perfectly, doesn't he, on the left-hand side at the minute. Can play in a 6, can play as an 8. And I think not against Everton because he still has his visa and so on. But Champions League next week, I think Arthur might come straight in if he is fit anyway. Talia all being Connor news. Moises swap with Keita is in progress. I've seen Doug going on about this. I don't know. I haven't seen anything on this. I might be wrong. Let me quickly check for you guys anyway. But as far as I know, there's nothing going on. Let me quickly double check. Yeah, there's nothing going on that. To be awfully honest, though, Gary, let me know on Twitter where that's coming from, or if anyone knows where that's coming from. I don't know personally where it's coming from, but again, who knows and who bloody cares? Liverpool has signed a midfielder. Might not be the midfielder, of course, we want, but again, look, I think just getting a body in the door was necessary, especially with Jordan Henderson's injury becoming apparent last night. What's Arthur Melo's favourite thing to eat? Marshmallow. Chris, you turned into Doug. His towards Liverpool field upgrade. Let's hope he brings that to the field as well. Absolutely, Jazz. Absolutely as well. And again, judging from what he's had to say as well, I think Jurgen has also said as well he's happy to bring him in and so on as well. But I think that's interesting as well, especially with the buy clause as well in the contract. I think that is pretty much amazing, the fact that that's available. If he has a brilliant season, then Liverpool can pay that over 2 years, but again, they're still open to negotiations that way as well, potentially, if he does have a fantastic season for Liverpool anyway. But again, it's let me know, guys, your thoughts on it. For me personally, I think, look, it was necessary for Liverpool to get into the door. I said earlier on Jamie Phillips' YouTube channel, I said, for me, it feels a bit weird, the fact that the timing of it and so on, and different circumstances. But overall, look, I'm happy. It's a body in the door. I'll take it. It's contempt then, realistically. But again, hopefully he can have a successful period now at Liverpool, and fingers crossed as well. He can influence Liverpool's midfield now. And of course, we've all said that if Thiago's fit, Henderson's fit, and that he won't play, he won't start. But who's to say he won't? If he has a successful couple of games for the Reds anyway. But I am quickly trying to have a look at this news about Casado, but I can't see anything, guys, on that as well. I've seen a couple more people mention it, but there's no way anything's happened now with 14 minutes left of the transfer window. Nothing else is happening now for Liverpool. Liverpool have got a man in the door, and that is it now anyway, in terms of it anyway. But to just cap over the news, like I did say, Liverpool will pay a 4.5 million euro fee, loan fee anyway, for Arthur. The wages will be split 50-50. I think Liverpool will pay about 60% to Juventus 40, but Arthur is currently on 120k a week. So again, that's pretty decent for the wage structure and so on. And again, if you guys missed the news anyway, or if you're just tuning in anyway, Juventus putting out a statement about the Arthur transfer and confirming there is a buy option for Liverpool as well, £37.5 million. Anyway, of course, that's euros as well, so again, a bit less in pounds, of course. Anyway, but Ravi Zinting hoping this improves us as well. 100%, mate. I absolutely agree with you. But hopefully, he does massively help Liverpool out, and massively helps out the numbers as well. He won't be ready for the Merseyside derby. You're hoping he's, hopefully fit next week for Napoli away. And again, I just hope season, hopefully he has an impactful thing for Liverpool. Hopefully, and fingers crossed anyway, he does have an impactful role for Liverpool over the next couple of weeks and months, of course. Can't cope if he is another injury player. We looked at the injury list earlier, and he does have a couple of injuries. He hasn't played so far this season for for Juventus. But again, look, supposedly he hasn't been injured. He's just been out of favour over the last couple of weeks. With Allegri as well. So again, we don't know fully, but looks pretty good if he's passed his medical, and so on as well. Which again is fantastic news on that aspect of things as well. I'm trying to make sure that I haven't missed anything in terms of the deal, or if there's anything else breaking at the minute. Anyway, as far as I know, as far as I'm aware of, there isn't much else. Other than, of course, the news I've actually brought as well. But guys, keep your comments coming in. Let me know, who you think, how well do you think Arthur Melo will do at Liverpool, of course. And let me know as well, your thoughts on him getting the number 29 shirt, as well. But I am currently just trying to check if there is any other news as well. But yeah, Arthur 26 deal is perfect. He's got all the motivation. Just double checking on the news. Let me quickly check on that as well, guys. Nope, there's no other news in that aspect anyway. But yeah, Arthur's just said as well, there'll be no shortage of drive, desire, whilst I honour this special shirt. I look forward to getting started straight away. So again, it's a big opportunity for him now. Of course, didn't make it at Barcelona, but had that fantastic season in 1920. Of course, was part of that money laundering, transfers of him going to Juventus and Pjanic going to Barcelona, and it was like a whole mixture of emotions and so on, and that, and hopefully he can start his career. We looked at, and this has been really described as it as well, the Thiago style transfer where he comes in no risk realistically at the minute, a loan fee, a couple of million. If he does amazing for Liverpool, Liverpool can try and buy him next summer, as well. And I've just seen as well, obviously, it's a perfect deal. 26, not in his prime yet, but of course could be potentially in his prime. The biggest strength of his game is passing and finding that, trying to break down teams and so on. Doesn't match Allegri's style of football over the last couple of years. But again, it's just looking at it now, Arthur 26 deal is perfect. He's got all the motivation in the world to make a phenomenal deal. Liverpool have until 2025 to pay Juventus 37.5 million if they do activate it, which they shouldn't. Which shouldn't affect the pursuit, for example, a Jude Bellingham deal, as well, which again is fantastic news. And if he can be brilliant for Liverpool, then all for it. And I hope Arthur Melo does become a phenomenal player, and we found another gem, anyway. But yeah, just checking it as well. James Pierce just confirming the news as well for you guys. I will get to your comments in a brief moment, guys, as well, saying Juventus statements says loan fee for Arthur is 4.5 million euros, and Liverpool have a buy option for 37.5 million euros next summer. Either had looked like just bringing a straight loan as well. So yeah, great news in terms of that as well. But let me get to your comments in the chat down below. Anyway, Chris saying, Cecilia Wikipedia says current team Liverpool. Yeah, people just taking the mick away, aren't they? United are banging about their window and cheap win tonight. Yeah, to be honest with you, Ravi, I forgot the player they were playing. Bad start. Brendan Rodgers, I think, is the latest person that's going to get sacked in a minute. Big up Connor. Who would you start on Saturday in Hendo's place? James Milner for me. I'd like to say Fabio Carvalho. Don't get me wrong, Daz. I think Fabio Carvalho should be playing in the game, but excuse me, but because it is a derby, it's away at Goodison as well. It's going to be a difficult game. I think James Milner is the most likeliest person that's going to be playing there at the minute. Anyway, it won't be Arthur because he won't have his visa in time, I don't think, and B, he's not much fit yet. So again, it will take time as well. But big up Ravi as well, says Daz, as well, saying no, check it actually does. No, check it actually does. It probably does, but again, you can change. I could literally go on it now and change Wikipedia if I wanted to as well. Wikipedia is not a useful. For some things it's useful, but for other things it's not. useful. Again, I think was it earlier on in the window as well. Like someone said like Manchester United player or something like that. So again, you don't know, do you? Anyway, but as far as I know, that deal that was talked about isn't happening as of right now. Anyway, as far as I can see. Anyway, but yeah, just looking at it as well, Liverpool confirming the Arthur news as well. And again, he looks motivated. He looks ready as well, which I think personally is a huge, huge sign of him wanting to be amazing. Let me just quickly get an image up from Anfield's. The Anfield talk as well, saying this Arthur saying thank you. I'm really, really happy to be here wearing this great shirt with a famous badge as well. He just looks like a kid, like a kid at the candy store. He looks like that. And again, maybe and look, when you look at his stats, not great. When you look at his stats at previous seasons as well, over on FMB, I think it's called. You look at his stats, top 90%, for all of the progressive passes and so on. When Pirlo was the manager at Juventus as well. So again, just looking at what a couple of Juventus fans have said, a couple of them are a bit idiotic, but some of them that do have a bit of knowledge. It's for God's sake, Chris, I've just seen your comment, but you look at it, they were saying that Allegri style doesn't fit Arthur's style of play. He's not an Allegri player. But again, under Pirlo, where there was a bit more passive move and progressive football, again, he was in the starting lineup pretty much every week, practically. But again, you hope that Jurgen Klopp, he's transformed so many players. Again, it's a low risk thing for Liverpool at the minute, as well, and hopefully he can change it for Liverpool. Anyway, I done it with Naby Keita. It says quarantine NHS hospital bed. For God's sake, Chris. I added true about one of the players could be back on the bench on Saturday. I mean, Jota. Jota can. He's back. He was back in training today. Diogo Jota. Of course, Darwin Núñez is back now from suspension. So again, Liverpool have plenty of attacking options now, as well. But I think Jota will be named on the bench, but I don't think he'll feature. I think obviously Roberto Firmino will be first, then of course Darwin Núñez, and then hopefully we'll keep Jota fit and available. Anyway, but yeah, if you guys have missed the news anyway, and if there's new people in here, please feel free to leave a like. It's very much appreciated as always. If you are excited for of course, Arthur signing for Liverpool. Apparently, Sal Niguez is now trending. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't know why that's trending. It's probably to do with the Arthur deal. Anyway, but again, of course, Arthur now joins the list of Brazilians at Liverpool. Of course, obviously we currently got four. Four now, but three at Liverpool because Ali, Fabinho, and Bobby Fabinho and Ali as well. But again, look, it's absolutely fantastic the fact that again he will hopefully be brought in and intertwined with them types of players. Of course, looking at stats earlier on, I think him and Fabinho have a great partnership as well. I think this is 6 or 7 games, if anyone does know, that they've played for Brazil and they haven't lost, and I think they've kept clean sheets as well in the midfield. So again, that's fantastic news as well. Chris saying Brazilians loving having a shiny white teeth. Yeah, absolutely. We need people with a cool head for Saturday as well. Yeah, James Milner, 100%. Anyway, but yeah, guys, if you have missed the news and if you're just tuning in anyway, because I'm going to be heading off in a minute because it is 11 o'clock. The transfer window is about to shut. We've got 3 minutes and 44 seconds left of the transfer window, and then it's done. It's done and it's dusted. But if you guys haven't seen the news anyway, of course, it is a £4.5 million fee, loan fee anyway, for Liverpool, and then Liverpool have the buy option then of €37.5 million as well, and of course that can be paid over 2 years. So again, we could pay some of it now, next season, and then in 2025. So again, gradual payments or installments, then if you want to call it anyway. And of course, Arthur Melo as well. Very excited to be playing playing for Liverpool as well, which is absolutely brilliant as well. Can he play in the Champions League, or has Klopp announced the squad? The squad will probably be announced next week, I'd say, or even at the end of this week. I think it'll be announced. But again, the transfer window isn't shut So again, we don't know the squad that will be playing, but I fully expect Arthur to be in that squad. Anyway, we hardly make a bad signing in the club. Let's be honest. No, that is true. Again, I spoke about it earlier on though with Jack, and it does a little bit feel like a not Costas, because Jesus Christ, Hosen Kabak and Ben Davies type signing. Quick signing. But again, if it works out and somehow on some magic way Liverpool have got Arthur and just turn him into an amazing, phenomenal footballer, then again it's phenomenal work by Jurgen Klopp and the scouting department. But again, hopefully that will be in a couple of weeks' time. We'll find out anyway more on Arthur. Anyway, but again, it will be very, very interesting in the next couple of days and weeks. Anyway, but can he play in the Champions League? Yeah, I think he will. Anyway, Daz. To be fair, and are you doing an Everton preview video? Yes, Daz. I will be doing one tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Anyway, because we'll be back to normal tomorrow. Anyway, for you guys as well. But yeah, breaking news. Anyway, Arthur Merler. I was going to call him Merlin, then I don't know why. But Arthur Melo has officially signed for Liverpool Football Club. It's fantastic news as well. The final deal of the transfer window. Again, that's going to be it now for the Reds for this summer, of course. Let me know, guys, as well in the chat down below. Let me know your thoughts. Has it been a great summer for Liverpool? How would you rank Liverpool's summer as well? Let me know in the live chat as well down below, or just let me know in the comment section down below if you're watching on repeat anyway. But I think we have 1 minute left in the transfer market anyway. But that is going to be it from me, guys. Hopefully all of you had a fantastic day. Anyway, again, like I said, I will be live tomorrow at 9 o'clock for the Merseyside derby preview for you guys as well. Anyway, and fingers crossed as well. We'll hopefully be speaking, more about good news as well. Players coming back, and hopefully Jurgen Klopp will have some good news as well tomorrow in the presser as well. Anyway, but guys, hopefully have a fantastic rest of your evening. Anyway, and yeah, Arthur has officially signed for Liverpool Football Club. And yeah, it's exciting. Liverpool have finally got a midfielder in the door. Anyway, but I've been Connor from the Cop Council. We'll see you all tomorrow, and Reds.